I don't have many devices for information. I read books. I read mostly history books.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I got a recommended book to you.
Okay.
It's fascinating, and it's called The Frontiersman, and it's about a guy called Simon Kenton. You ever hear of this guy?
No.
Whoa. And it was written by a guy who's now deceased. His name is Allan Eckert. And it is really about opening up Ohio and Kentucky and places like that with this guy Simon Kenton, who was just an Irish immigrant. He wasn't much for farming and stuff, but he thought he killed a guy. And so he ran away because he thought he'd be indicted for some crime or something. And he ended up being this frontiersman. And it's a very interesting document because you get the history of what was going on at the time when the country was opening up between the settlers and the Indians, the Shawnee. One of the most brutal books I've ever read.
Really?
Oh, it's very well done, and it has a narrative, but it's reconstructed from all kinds of historical documents and letters and diaries and all this kind of stuff. So I think the guy took about 15 years to sort of compile all this stuff and write it. And the first half of the book is about this guy Simon Kenton, and the second half is about Tecumseh, the chief. Really great book. One of the most fascinating books I've read. You can't put it down.